Martin Luther King Day was nearly a month ago, but the reason behind the holiday is recognized year-round. This weekend, the 17th annual MLK celebration event takes place at the Sacramento Sheraton Hotel, and the keynote speakers at this event are Judy and Dennis Shepard. Their son, Matthew Shepard, you know the name. 18 years ago, two men lured Matthew, a gay freshman at the University of Wyoming, from a bar, and he was murdered. His death was ruled a hate crime. His killers are now serving life in prison. This tragedy touched people worldwide. Now his parents, who are working to help us all never forget. Joining me this morning, Judy and Dennis Shepard. We appreciate you taking the time to be here. This is a story I'll never forget. I remember I was an anchor in Boise, Idaho at the time, and we sent a crew out there, and you know, it was just one of those stories that you just hate to hear. As a parent, I know they say time heals, but is it still just sometimes you find yourself just going, I can't believe it?
Every day. That saying, time heals all wounds, that's just not true. There's no closure. Every day is a new experience. Rose Kennedy said it's like ripping the scab off a wound and never really heals. You just learn how to live with it.
As a result of his death, the Matthew Shepard Foundation was created. And if you could say, you know, you've turned some tragedy into some sort of good, that's got to be it. Spreading the message of acceptance. Your message is essentially embracing diversity. One of the main focuses of this foundation is to encourage parents that may have children questioning their sexuality to accept them. Did you accept this right out of the gate when he first told you guys, or did you know?
She basically knew I'm pretty stupid and slow. I didn't really understand. To me, it was just my son, and It took me a little bit, but the idea is, who cares? He's still my son, and that's the most important thing. And
exactly.
Then I was pretty excited about it because I could have two bachelor parties instead of one.
Very good, and that makes sense. Talk to me. I mean, would you ever have imagined his death was in 1998, and now it is 2016? I mean, Proposition 8 in California was repealed. Just last year, the Supreme Court ruled gay marriage is legal across the nation. Would you ever have had any idea something like this would have happened in literally such a short amount of time, if you really think about it?
Well, no, it's been 17 years since Matt's death, right? And he and I had the conversation in '98 when Hawaii was debating same-sex marriage. He asked me if I thought he would ever be allowed to marry the man he loved, and I said, I think you will see it in your lifetime, but we won't see it in ours. And ironically, the reverse is true.
Talk to me about, maybe, you're the keynote speaker at tonight's event at the Sheraton. It is a sold-out event, by the way. What is your message going to be to that crowd of people coming to hear what you say? Well,
we are first and foremost human beings. There's no reason to separate or categorize folks, and we're not in a perfect world. We kind of need to do that to make sure everybody receives equal rights and equal protections. But we're all human beings, and we should just start thinking of each other as brothers and sisters in this life, regardless of race or religion or sexual orientation or how we present ourselves to the world. We are unique people, and we need to think about that.
You know, if Matthew was alive today, or, you know, looking at us from above, what do you think he thinks about the way things have progressed?
Well, that's a good question, because in a way, if he was alive today, the changes would not have been made.
That's a very good point, very good point. Well, I'm glad this event is sold out because you have such an incredible message. Just looking over the Matthew Shepard Foundation website, what an incredible, lines of text that speak to your heart. Literally, and everyone, whether it be racism or sexual orientation, it kind of addresses them all. So thank you so much for coming in today. Look forward to hearing you this evening. All right. We'll be right back after this. By the way, the 17th annual MLK celebration is Saturday at the Sheraton Hotel in Sacramento. We'll be right back.